As the proverb goes, time is gold, but do we act accordingly? We feel miserable when we spend even $10 on something that ends up being useless, but we waste 10 minutes of our day idle reading around social media. The reality is that time is your most valuable asset. Even with all the money in the world, it cannot be replicated, earned, or purchased again. If you keep a close eye on your finances, you should be especially aware of how you spend your time. Wasted time isn't measured by your lack of activity. You can spend the day resting after a long work week, and it would still be a day well spent. But if you find yourself aimlessly hopping from one task to the next, even the busiest day will become a waste of time. Here's what you can do from now on to stop wasting so much time. How to stop wasting time and boost productivity. Where does your time go? How do you avoid wasting time if you have no idea where it goes? Having a clear picture of how you spend your time each day provides you with a benchmark for where you can improve. Making the most of your time is beneficial not only for productivity, but also for your overall well-being. We frequently waste our time by becoming overly excited and then giving up too soon once the initial excitement and motivation pass. We notice a new opportunity, feel motivated to give it a shot, and are dissatisfied when we don't achieve the results we want within a few days. We fall in love easily but are disappointed when we discover that a deep connection requires effort and sacrifice. Most of us are accustomed to fast satisfaction, so we subconsciously expect quick solutions and victories in many aspects of our lives. However, that is not just unrealistic, but also harmful. We frequently waste time because we believe we are being productive, while in reality, we are merely distracting ourselves. We browse through social media feeds for hours, telling ourselves we're seeking inspiration or doing market research. We begin to develop hour-long morning routines since that is what self-help gurus promote, and as a result, we have less time to accomplish tasks. If this sounds like you, I recommend that you begin recording your productive hours. Simply track your actual working hours. Stop the timer anytime you want to get a coffee or take a break. Try it for a bit to obtain a fair idea of how you spend your days. You can stop tracking whenever you believe you understand your mistakes and how to avoid them. Aside from being distracted, lacking attention, and unable to set right objectives, most of us spend the majority of our time focusing on the past, on people, missed opportunities, and our own mistakes. We keep worrying about failures and setbacks and struggle to move on with our lives, even though we know we can't change the past. If you want to make the most of your time and ultimately your life, you must break the cycle and be relentlessly forgiving of yourself. We all make mistakes. We are not born perfect, and we are not expected to seek perfection in every aspect of our lives. Life is not perfect. However, it can be beautiful and satisfying if we simply allow ourselves to experiment and make more mistakes without judging ourselves harshly. Ultimately, failures teach us the most about ourselves. They show us what we desire and do not want. So, instead of beating yourself up, allow yourself to be more like a child. Play, explore, make errors, get back up, and keep trying. When you move, you gain power because you can alter the path of your journey. If you stay stationary after each rejection or failure, you are only exposing yourself to your circumstances and unable to influence the course of your own life. Be merciless in eliminating activities that do not add value to your day. Being aware of where your time wasters are is the first step in making the most of your free time. You can start simply by identifying unproductive moments during the day and working to reduce them. It is important to keep track of how much time you spend on social media. Do you ever find yourself scrolling through your social media feeds only to realize an hour has passed without your knowledge? If so, you might consider minimizing your time spent on the internet. How much time do you spend in front of the television each day? If your daily pattern consists of arriving home from work psychologically tired, only to spend the next 3 or 4 hours mindlessly watching TV series you don't care about, you're wasting time. Statista estimates that U.S. adults watch 3 hours of television every day. Consider all the passion projects, side hustles, dream businesses, or hobbies you could start and pursue in your spare time. Time wasters can also refer to major decisions, such as your job. You spend at least 8 hours of your day at work. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should motivate you to come back every day. If your current work does not inspire you, taking the time to locate one that does would be a beneficial use of your time. Maximizing your time requires taking a proactive approach. Begin the day with purpose by establishing meaningful goals. You might start a new work project with your team or simply buy food for the week. The goals can be as large or modest as you choose, as long as they are specific, reasonable, and attainable. However, having no plan is a waste of time. This is a reactive position. You drift through the day, only responding to people and circumstances outside your control. This will drain your energy and leave you with little to show for your efforts at the end of each day. How balanced is your life? According to research, goal planning has a significant influence on proactive behavior. Having goals will keep you focused, and fulfilling your daily targets will provide you with a lot of positive energy to get you through the next day. After picking your goals, it's time to figure out how to fit all of the activities required to achieve them into a timetable. Scheduling allows you to envision all of the tasks that need to be completed, preventing boredom and complacency from setting in. It also saves you time deciding which task to complete first, allowing you to focus on getting things done. You can spend 30 minutes of the morning exercising, 1 hour learning, and a couple of hours socializing with your friends. Health and fitness, knowledge, and relationship building are not wasteful pursuits. You've made excellent use of your time at just 3.5 hours into the day. Life is short. Wasting time on internet distractions, engaging in useless discussions about topics over which we have no influence, and drifting through our days with no strategy or goal is equivalent to squandering our hard-earned cash. It's about time we gave time the attention it deserves. From now on, be mindful of how you spend your days. Identify which activities are a waste of time and begin each day with a strategy. Maintain focus throughout your day by sticking to a schedule, avoiding multitasking, and minimizing interruptions. You'll be astonished at how much more you can do in a day if you quit wasting time and put your mind to it.